I'm Dawn.
I'm Gary.
And we are the Disney Grownups. So today we are bringing you a tag.
Disney nutters.
we have been tagged by Emma and Jon. You're welcome. If you haven't checked out their channel, go and check it out. They're a really lovely young couple who we had the pleasure of meeting last year. Yeah, they tagged us in this. This is a Disney quarantine / lockdown tag. So here we go. Right, question 1. How many times have you watched your favourite movie during quarantine? Haven't really watched favourite movie as such. Sort of watched lots of different movies, so I haven't got a dead set favourite, but watched a few different ones. So same with you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Right, moving swiftly on.
Slept through a few.
Yes, he sleeps through all of them. Question 2. If you could be on vacation at any Disney location, which would you choose? Well, as we are recording this, we should have been at Walt Disney World right now. So I'm going to say Walt Disney World because that's where we should be. So yeah, I'd quite like to be there now, as we were supposed to. So.
In fact, we'd have been there a week by now.
Yeah. So where would you have gone?
Well, yeah, the same place.
Same place.
Where I should be.
Where you should be. Enough about that. Before Gary goes on a rant. Right, question 3. Have you had to cancel / reschedule a Disney trip? We've had to reschedule and cancel. Well, we haven't rescheduled yet, actually. We haven't rebooked, have we? We had to not book, so we didn't cancel because we didn't get as far as actually booking. You'd booked the leave off, hadn't you, for our one in March, for Disneyland Paris in March. Gary'd actually booked the time off work, and I'd got all the quotes and the prices, and we were just on the verge of booking when everything started to get a bit, so we held off on that one, and then they closed, so that was that. We've obviously got this one now that we should have been in Walt Disney World. That one has been cancelled. We haven't rescheduled yet because we just feel we need to wait and see what's happening really before we can rebook. And we did have time booked ready to go to Disneyland Paris in Halloween this year for the annual pass holder event, which obviously they're not doing annual pass holder events and things now, so that one's looking doubtful as well. So at the moment we're not sure when we're going to be able to go back to Disney and what we're going to do, but yeah, we've had to cancel them 3 potentially. So that's that. What?
Nothing. Just smiling.
Right, question 4. If you could ride any Disney ride right now, which would you choose?
Pirates of the Caribbean. Right now.
Right this moment. Mine was Flight of Passage.
With a nice steady walk through to the actual ride itself.
Yeah, mine was Flight of Passage because I never got enough of that. Although I could say Rise of the Resistance because we haven't actually done that. So if I could do one right now and there was no...
Yeah, there's no queue at the moment, so
yeah,
it's a good time to do it, really.
Yeah.
Good break in, maybe.
Okay. Right, question 5. If you could eat at any Disney restaurant, which would you choose?
Oh, we have to remember that one, right?
Go on then.
Captain Jack's.
Or at Disneyland Paris.
Paris, yeah. Yeah, it's probably one of my favourites. As we've mentioned probably many times before. Nice food, good experience. Yeah, it's just very immersive.
Mine would be Inventions, also at Disneyland Paris. Can you stop it? Gary's really been a nightmare today. What you don't know is that...
frustrated.
What you don't know is there's been about 50 outtakes from this so far. I've had to cut and splice to get rid of him being a complete nightmare. Mine would be also Disneyland Paris. It would be Inventions, and the reason I chose Inventions is because it has an amazing seafood buffet which I really like. It has character meet and greets. You can sit and look out over the park. The food is delicious, although right now not sure I'd want to do a buffet, but you know, if we were talking about normal times. So yeah, mine would be Inventions. Okay, Question 6. What Disney snack are you craving right now?
Well, right this instant second.
Right now, what are you craving?
Not hungry at the moment.
That's because you had a huge breakfast. Carry on.
But if I was hungry, croque monsieur.
Which I might attempt to make, Gary, a croque monsieur.
Might be happy with just the smell of one at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to make one for Gary at some point.
Yeah, proper one though.
I'll try. Mine would be a funnel cake, because I do love a funnel cake, as I've probably mentioned before, and I can't seem to find them over here. A funnel cake or a Mickey pretzel, because I do like the Mickey pretzels as well, with a little bit of cheese sauce to dip it in. Yeah, I could really eat a Mickey pretzel now. Thanks for that question. Right, question 7. What Disney scents do you have or want in your house? Now, we haven't actually got any. I do like a candle. Stop it.
Candles out.
Can we? I'll have to cut that bit. I'll have to cut that bit. Okay.
No, leave it in.
As I was saying, I like the scent of a candle, and I do like Yankee candles. I've got them sort of everywhere around the house. When we went to Walt Disney World last year, I did mean to pick up some of the scented candles and completely forgot. I don't know how I forgot, but it is something I want to look in. So if you could put in the comments down below, because I know a lot of the places that sell them don't ship to the UK. So if any of you out there have had some really good ones that are, you know, very authentic smells and whatever, if you could comment down below where I can actually find them, I'd be interested in that. I think we'd quite like a pirates one, because obviously Gary likes
I'm sort of
pirates.
intrigued to know what that's actually going to smell like.
Yeah, it will smell like the water, like the bromine or whatever it's called.
Bromide.
Bromine, I think it is. But anyway, yeah, and I'd quite like the Main Street Bakery sort of smell, something like that. Don't know. There's lots of smells I'd like to try, but yeah. So we haven't got any, but if you could put your comments down below where I can get some good ones, that'd be great. Thank you. Right, question number 8 is, have you streamed Onward yet? No, because in the UK we don't have it. So that's a simple one to answer.
Same for me.
What Disney classic, oh sorry, number 9. What Disney classic movie or TV series have you reconnected with during the lockdown? We haven't connected with any particular classic movie or TV series as such. However, I mean, I did watch a bit of Toy Story, do love a bit of Toy Story. I am thinking, probably when Gary's not around because it's not his kind of thing, but I am thinking of revisiting the High School Musical films.
What
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my god.
They actually made those. Wow.
Gary, do you not remember being in Hollywood Studios holding the High School Musical ball? And I actually put that picture up on Instagram and Twitter a couple of days ago. I know it's going back a while, but our youngest daughter was obsessed with those films. And we used to watch them all over and over again. But I have to confess, I've never seen High School Musical 3. And I don't want to watch
that's
it.
probably really good.
Apparently it is. It makes people cry. I don't want to watch it without seeing the first 2 again, so I can kind of, you know, remember all the bits.
I'll have to go away for a weekend then.
Yeah, well anyway, I mean the thing is I could put it on anyway, it wouldn't matter because you fall asleep after 5 minutes. So
yeah, I've not that would just make me really angry. So I'll probably stay away.
Right. If you had to pick one Disney character to be quarantined with, who would you choose? That's question 10.
Is it? I forgot.
Yeah. Who would you choose?
I've got Tigger. It's a bit lively, a bit mischievous. Probably keep me awake.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. The thing is, there's lots of characters I'd like to be. Yeah. But I think I'm going to put Pluto because, or Doug, maybe, because I like my doggies, and I think, you know, it'd be nice to sort of have your dog to keep you company, because I know Pablo keeps me company. So yeah, that's probably mine. Okay, question 11. Would you be watching Mulan if it were in the theatre, cinema to us, now?
Yeah, I'd imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there are a few of the live action films that we haven't seen yet that are now on Disney Plus that we didn't quite get to because of you working or various other things. The time just wasn't right. We didn't get to see them. I think the last live action one we saw was Aladdin, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Really.
So yeah, we'd go and give it a go, but we still need to catch some up on Disney Plus yet. Question 12. Have you pulled a Mulan? Have you cut your own hair? Well, yeah,
anything recently?
I've cut my own fringe. Not too bad, nice and easy to do. And I've actually given Gary a little trim around the front here. It's getting a bit flicky at the sides here, but yeah.
Yeah, I desperately need a haircut.
Yeah, but at least he doesn't look like a match head now.
Well,
when he comes back to the hairdressers at first, he always looks like he's got a match of a head. Anyway.
So funny.
I know. Right, number 13. Are you feeling creative? Crafts, projects? Well, yeah, I have. I've been very creative. I've made some ears. I've made the Disney plaques that I sent out. I've made some masks. I've made coasters. And I do want to make some ear holders. So like I've seen them sort of on various vlogs and Etsy and things like that, which is like a long strip and you can hook a bit like the bag holder. Excuse Gary yawning behind there.
It's just reading.
The ones that you can put on your back. Well, I've got like a bag holder one, so when you've got your rucksack you can put your ears on there. So I want to make those that have got the loops going down so I can display them all rather than being in a box like they are at the moment. So that's my creative. Have you been creative, dear?
Not really. I've been clearing the loft out.
You did paint the gate, so I suppose that could be classed as sort of being creative and...
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been trying to empty the loft. So I suppose that's quite, I don't know, it's productive, isn't it?
I suppose so, yeah. Question 14. If you got to have a Disney sidekick with you, in quarantine this is, who would you pick? Who did you pick?
I chose Jack, the monkey from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Why would you choose the monkey?
Well, because I think it can be quite useful. It's quite fun.
Quite useful?
Quite mischievous.
Isn't it the one that sort of like goes and tries to bite people?
Well, you don't like him, yeah, but if he's working for me or he's mine, he's not going to do that to me, is he?
So you just want to send him out to steal things?
No, not necessarily, no. But he can fetch things for me, can't he? Look after things and do exactly what he does in the film. I think it'd be quite good fun, actually.
Okay. Well, I chose Genie, and the reason I chose Genie is he could grant me 3 wishes. And one of those wishes could be to get rid of coronavirus and make it so it never happened. So I think Genie. So I can get him to do those wishes and make everything back to how it used to be for everybody. As opposed to steal things.
I wasn't asking him to steal things, I just think it could be quite good fun to have a monkey. Have a naughty monkey as a friend.
Yeah, I think I've already got one of those. Anyway. Question 15. What are you binge watching? TV shows, movie series? Well, together we binge watched Star Wars, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, because there was a few that there was about 3 we hadn't seen.
Yeah, the last 3.
Yeah, so we kind of went through
the most recent
so
3,
we could get up to there and watch those 3 as well. So we could watch the entire thing. So we're done. That one's ticked off now. I keep saying to Gary I'd like to start going through all the Marvel films, but every time I say it, he goes, "Oh no, there's too many of them."
There's over 20 of them, isn't there?
There's about 19, 20, something like that, yeah.
Well, you do like the rest of your life.
I mean, some of them I've seen, but not all of them. But I don't know. Yeah, that's another thing. Comment down below. Should I watch them in chronological order? Release date order? What's the best way? Because obviously it's a bit like Star Wars. Some people say you should watch them, obviously, in the order of the episodes. But then we've just watched them in release date order just to go through and then just try and think what the story is. But yeah. So, because if Gary doesn't do it, I might well do it anyway. So I've also been, because I watch a lot more, I watch a lot of stuff on my iPad when he's sort of like in the chair falling asleep, or you know, in bed asleep or whatever. I tend to watch stuff on my iPad.
I'm not always asleep, I'm awake sometimes.
Yeah, not very often.
If I'm moving around.
Yeah, not very
I
often.
tend to find if I stop, I fall asleep.
So I've watched Manifest. That's brilliant. That was season 2 of that. Enjoyed that. I also watched, on the recommendation of Fiona and Scott from F&S Disney Adventures, Fiona said to me that there was a programme on Channel 4, so I watched it on the Channel 4 catch-up. More 4. No, not More 4. Can't remember what it's called now, but anyway. It's called Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, and it's a bit like Glee meets Ugly Betty. So really not Gary's kind of thing at all. There's lots of singing and stuff in it, but it's actually got a storyline to it. It's a bit cheesy in places. It's quite light-hearted, an easy one to watch. So yeah, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, that was good. And at the moment, I'm just revisiting This Is Us, which I think is one of the most amazing series. I'd watched up to season 2 previously, and I think I didn't have whichever app, or it might have been Prime or whatever I'm watching it on now. I didn't have that when it went on to season 3 originally. But now I thought, again, I'd better go back to the beginning to watch it all through, because I like to sort of kind of remember where I'm at with everything. So I'm just re-watching what I've already seen of that, and I'm going to go on to season 3 and 4. But that is a really, really good programme. I love that one. It covers everything and anything you could think of in life, and it's just... And the music in it's pretty good as well. So yeah, that's what we're watching, or I'm watching. Okay, question 16. What Disney character would handle quarantine best?
Sleeping Beauty.
What, while she's asleep?
For obvious reasons, yeah.
What, not the bit where she's awake?
No, when she's asleep.
Yeah, I suppose that'd be a good one.
So
yeah.
Just leave her asleep until it's all over, then wake her up.
Yeah. I put Judy Hopps. I think she's a very underrated Disney character. She's calm, she's compassionate, she's versatile. You know, she doesn't break the rules, so she won't be going out there breaking all the, you know, lockdown rules and things. You know, so I think Judy Hopps, she'd handle it really well.
And she's really small, so wouldn't need a lot of space.
No, but I think she'd handle it well. Sorry, as per usual, the camera ran out on us, but this time it was the battery, so hopefully that'll be it for now. Right, so where were we up to? Question 17. If this were the work of a Disney villain, I presume they mean the whole virus thing, which would it be?
Yeah, I didn't ask that one.
Well, I put...
Got a bit stuck on it one, so I left it blank.
I've put... I don't even think a Disney villain would be this bad.
No.
So that's my answer to that, is I don't think even Disney would conjure up something like this. Right, question 18. What are you reading?
This?
Gary doesn't read, basically.
No, I'm not a big book reader.
Big book reader?
I don't read anything.
Right, how many books in your life have you read?
I don't know, probably a couple.
Yeah, should we be honest and tell people what those couple were?
No, I've read books before that. I've probably
Yeah,
read books when I
yeah,
was
you read
at school.
2 Ladybird books.
Yeah, but the reason I don't read is not because I can't read. Obviously I can read, as you can see because I've read this, is that I just can't. I can't. People sort of sit down and get engrossed in a book. I just can't sit down for that long.
Yeah, Gary can't get that kind of... I mean, I start reading a book and I'm there, I'm in it, I'm, you know, in that place wherever that... I read a book, I'm totally immersed in it, I'm in that story.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Gary
I just
doesn't
can't.
get
I just
it.
get really bored and frustrated. I just can't sit down and read a book because I'll just get bored, fall asleep. It's just, I'd sooner be...
Bit of a theme going on here, isn't there?
Well, not really.
Gary
No,
falling asleep.
Well, no, I just need to be moving around a bit. I need to do things, keep active and stuff like that. It's just.
Well, I'm in between books at the moment. I finished one a little while ago, so I'm sort of tending to watch things like This Is Us and stuff at the moment instead of reading. I do want to start reading again. I do like to have a book on the go. So again, I've kind of read so much recently that I've run out of ideas now. So if anyone's got any really good book suggestions that they've read that they think would be worth reading, pop them down below, because I'm up for suggestions on books at the moment. So yeah.
I'll read a few articles out of magazines.
Right, and the last one, which is question 19. What Disney song best represents how you feel during the quarantine?
The Bare Necessities.
Yep, I suppose to begin with, we were kind of scraping by on the bare necessities, weren't we? And well, we couldn't get the shopping. It makes you think though what you need and what you don't need, and yeah, we've been pretty good. We haven't been doing loads of online shopping and things like that, have we?
No.
You know, as in like, you know, obviously we have for food and things, but I mean like, you know, luxury items. We've been pretty good, haven't we, actually? So hopefully saved all those pennies so when we can get back to Disney.
Yeah. Right,
so I put the song that we all know from the Carousel of Progress, which is There's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. No, excuse the singing.
Similar to that.
They were singing
loosely similar to
yeah,
that.
no, it's completely out of tune. But what I'm trying to say is, hopefully, at the end of all this, we will get back to normal, and there will be a great big beautiful tomorrow for us all. So I thought that might be a positive note to end on.
Yes, very good.
That was sarcastic.
I've been sincere. Yeah, let's hope so.
So, yeah. Right. So we now have to tag some people. So we are going to tag. So Helena and Martyn. If you haven't checked out their channel, they are a lovely young couple who sadly have had to postpone their wedding that was supposed to be this year, and yet they're so kind of humbled and smiley and nice about it all, and they're always so positive, and we've been doing their Disney quizzes through lockdown, which has been keeping us going. So yeah, so give them a check out. So that's So Helena and Martyn. We are also tagging Nathan Staker, who's known as the Oracle. Nathan, again, another lovely young lad who we had the pleasure of meeting at Walt Disney World last year. And if you haven't checked out his channel, then you know, go and check it out as well. And the last people we're tagging are Mr. David, Mr. Ian. They are hysterical. If you haven't checked out their channel, please do, because it is so funny. Because Gary, on many occasions, we often watch whilst we're eating, and on many occasions Gary has ended up spitting whatever he's eating across the table where we started laughing so much. So yeah, Mr. David, Mr. Ian, they go to all Disney parks everywhere, and they have been getting us through lockdown because we've been watching them regularly as well. So again, go and check them out and try these channels out, because they're all good channels. So I'm not quite sure when you're going to see this. Some of the answers in this are a little bit similar to some of the answers to one of our questions and answers that we did. I'm not sure which one, can't remember, because we've done 2 questions and answers. One of them's already gone out, one is to go out. I've been editing our last couple of days at Walt Disney World. I've also been editing our travel day. So we've got lots of bits in the pipeline, but I'm not sure yet what order they're coming out in, because I'm not that organised. But
yeah, we could say by the time when you're watching this, you probably would have seen this, or you may not have seen that.
But we're not that good. Most people, it amazes us. Some people, they go on holiday and they're filming away, and then they go, right, we're going to end it here, and you know, by next Tuesday you'll be seeing this and you'll be doing that. And then we think, what? How can they think that far ahead? We kind of just film what we film and then go, oof. That's why we end up with some of our vlogs 45 minutes long, some from only 15 minutes, because we haven't got a clue what we're doing. We're fumbling in the dark. We're just fumbling through it all. But anyway, yeah, so we have a few vlogs coming your way, but in what order, who knows. So thank you to Emma and Jon, you're welcome, for tagging us in this.
Thank you.
And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, then I don't blame you. If you want to give us a little subscribe, press on that button, you know, be grateful.
Coming useful, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah. And oh, don't forget to press the notification bell, because that way you will know every time we upload, which we don't even know. So that'd be
Yeah, exactly.
so you'll have one up on us.
And as we said before, we can reach that magical 1,000. There will be no editing whatsoever.
I mean, we could be streaming now on things like Streamlabs and everything. Gary keeps pushing me for it, and I keep holding back on it because, as I say, if you could see the amount of outtakes just from this.
Everybody's got outtakes, haven't they?
Yeah, but not quite as blue as yours. So, that being said, we're going to say goodbye now before Gary says anything else I've got to edit out. So take care everyone, stay safe, be kind to each other, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.